Becoming a senior, I feel like OJ has helped me a lot, and with band, that has been like my favorite memory. Marching and doing color guard, it's been great.
I just want to shout out Mr. Stair for helping me through a lot. You were cool.
I want to give a shout out to Eliseo Martinez because when he was here with us, he helped us a lot during basketball season, and he always had our back through everything.
What's up, my name is Bethel, and my favorite memory was athletics because I was working out and met other cool people there and met homie at Abel. We did mixed martial arts.
My name's Abel, and my favorite memory is going to the weight room and meeting cool people like Bethel.
Oh, I'm Jaden, and shout out to my boy Crawford. You know, that man's a real G, bro. Like, he helped us through everything. I love you, bro.
My name's Christina. My favorite memory is doing dance my 4 years of high school, and shout out to Miss Arisa, the Spanish teacher, for everything.
My favorite memory was getting COVID from the nursing home and not being able to go to my senior prom.
Shout out Miss Duffy. We love her, and she helps us so much, and we had a lot of fun with her this year.
Shout out to Miss Longoria for both.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Longoria, for letting me come to your class during lunch and make food. My favorite memory is whenever Carissa, we were dressing a resident in CNA class. Or no, we were trying to move them out of the bed, and Carissa grabbed the mannequin and all of its limbs popped off.
It was an accident. It was not an accident.
This is not relating to CNA, but my favorite memory was crying while presenting in front of Crawford's class, and he got really worried, and he's my favorite teacher, and yeah, shout out to him. Sorry.
Okay, my favorite memory was definitely going to the nursing home. I was actually helping dress a male patient, and I went to go help him turn, and he hit me. So, yeah, shout out to that guy. I still have the bruise on my arm. So,
shout out to Miss Duffy for helping me inspire to become a wound care nurse.
I like to shout out Miss Perez when her time was here. She really helped me find a career path. I was choosing different career paths. It was very confusing, but she really inspired me, and I like to thank her for her time. I like to thank my parents, my mom, my dad, my siblings, brother, sister. Without them, I don't think I would be where I'd be at right now. And I also like to thank my girlfriend, Landy. We met at the beginning of the school year. It's been a very, very fun ride, and I appreciate everything she does for me. She catches me on my lows, and she boosts me to do my work and all that. And without her, I don't think I would have been able to graduate this year. So thank you so much. I love you.
If I had to shout out one teacher, it'd be Mrs. Pettis. She really helped me a lot with her class, first of all, but also just giving me a space to do things and be myself.
I'd like to give a shout out to my dad because he's really helped me out throughout these times, especially in junior and senior year, and also to all the people I met, more specifically people in the news team. And that's it. Thank you.
I wanted to give a shout out to a lot of my teachers, this being Tech Sergeant Anthony Towns, the man, Major Hofferman, my man OJ. He's the absolute best and has supported me through everything. Miss Bettis, Mr. Roldan, both of the Hernandezes, and of course, Mitzi Rodriguez. She isn't a teacher, but she's the best.
Probably one of my most favorite memories this whole year is probably prom, because like not just the prom itself. The prom itself was amazing. I think the parents did a great job, but after the prom, it was great. Like me and my friends, we just went to Whataburger and we were just driving around like in the middle of the night, and it was great. We were just blasting music. It was just a lot of fun.
If I had to shout out a teacher, it'd be Miss Valenzuela from my middle school. She inspired me to be myself more and help me come out of my shell, and honestly help me get to where I am today.
My favorite memory would have to be my freshman year. It was before we let out for Christmas break. I went to the ROTC room to eat lunch. Whenever they used to sell like snacks and stuff, I would always get the chicken noodles. And that's where I met my best friend and my partner, who I ended up marrying. But we met there for the first time, had a nice conversation. We ate our noodles, and it was dark. They were playing a movie, and it was a really great time, and it's my fondest memory here.
Shout out to Coach Thayas for always helping me and always trying to make me better. If I could shout out to any teacher, I'd shout out to John Hernandez because he made me laugh and he's like a really good teacher and I enjoyed being in his class.
Shouts out to my dad and my mom, rest in peace, for just helping me throughout my entire school life. And what I'm looking forward to is just get the money, get the money, and get out to the real world.
I would like to give a shout out to Coach Moore because he believed in me when I didn't believe in myself.
I just want to give a shout out to Coach Moore for always being an awesome teacher.
I would like to give a shout out to Miss Longoria for being there for me.
I like to give a shout out to Miss Duffy, my CNA teacher.
Okay, shout out to my favorite teacher, Mr. Finger, for anatomy.
Shout out to Crawford for being the best teacher ever.
Shout out to Emily for being my only friend.
My favorite memory from senior year is when a construction worker busted a pipe and the whole school smelled like very bad and we had to go home like at 1, I think. That's my favorite memory.
Shout out to John Hernandez for being the best teacher ever.
My favorite memory was probably being with Chris and George. My favorite high school memory was when I played football even though I had broke my arm.
Shout out to Cheyenne Earls for being a great friend.
Shout out to my fictional crush Leo for getting me through my life, and yeah.
My favorite memory was senior prom.
My favorite memory is probably hanging out with Tristy Pooh and Jaden Richardson.
My favorite high school memory was becoming besties with Julie freshman year in band. Something I look forward to in college is still being besties with Julie.
Shout out to the teachers that accepted art as a grade, and shout out to my color guard. I will miss you and I love you very much.
My favorite senior memory is becoming a senior and be able to do mostly anything. And my favorite thing that's going to be after high school is not waking up early anymore or coming to school where I don't want to be.
My favorite memory, I would say, is when I was at prom and I took prom pictures with my cousin and all my friends.
I would say my favorite memory of high school is stock show because it was just very more, with COVID, it was just separated a lot of people last year and it was just more fun this year.
My favorite memory from this school year would have to be the pep rallies. Because you know me, I was a dog, I was a demon. I would go absolute crazy, you know me. And I want to give a huge shout out to my man, Adrian Rodriguez. We love you, bro. And whatever you're going through, just know that we're all with you, bro. God bless.
My favorite memory would have to be the night at prom when I decided to go up and dance. And I want to give a shout out to Jose. Rest peacefully.
I would like to shout out Ramirez just for the reason that he got me out of my slump from going to DAP for 2 years. Told him I was going to fix everything, and I ended up doing that. So I would like to shout out Ramirez.
I'd like to give a shout out to my family and my friends for always being there and supporting me in all my decisions. My favorite memory from high school is probably going to be freshman year, getting to be introduced to everything for the first time and having that sense of like wonder and amazement. And the thing I look forward to most in college is probably going to be making new friends and getting new experiences.
So I would like to give a shout out to not only my friends and family, but mainly my mom for always being there, helping me through my ups and downs, and just helping me get through high school, even though it did make me cry sometimes. But I just want to thank her for always pushing me to be the best I can be. Love you, Mom.
This is weird. This year has been very wacky, to say the least, and I am very much going to miss all the many friends I made throughout the years of high school.
I want to thank my family for being my biggest supporters throughout my high school experience. You know, y'all have always been very attentive to the things that I partake in high school, you know, tennis, band, RTC, all that. Y'all have been some of my biggest supporters whenever I'm up here, and you've also caught me whenever I fall. You know, Mom, Dad, Jamie, 2 dogs, you know, y'all are great. I'm very honored to say that y'all are my family, and I love y'all every day. Also, shout out to Jane, helping me with all my applications. You know, it's great to have you around. Thank you.
I'm thankful for the construction teacher, Mr. Lopez.
I'm thankful for my best friend for telling me when she's not coming to school so I won't be alone by myself. And memory I would like to, is when Miss Longoria played a song and I started crying.
The teacher that impacted my life is Ms. Duffy because she's taught me everything I knew and she's always been there for me.
I want to give thanks to Ms. Duffy because she's a great teacher and she made us learn a lot of skills and a lot of teaching.
Hello.
I would really like to thank my mom, Maria Morquecho. If you're out there, thank you so much for getting me through high school, and junior high, and intermediate, and Ted Flores. Thank you so much for being my biggest supporter, my biggest advocate, and thank you for being there for me at my greatest moments and my not so great moments. I love you so much. I can't wait to see what journey we go on next. Bye.
All right, shout out Coach Vieska for just letting me chill in his room all year and do my college work.
My favorite memory is when AJ got tackled by Bear during homecoming.
The thing I'm gonna miss most about high school is football games.
Hey, I'm gonna shout out to Adam Liao and Abel.
My favorite memory was beating Hernandez. Shout out Hernandez, he can't guard me.
I'd like to say shout out to the FFA and ROTC.
I would like to say shout out to my favorite teacher from English too, Mrs. Barza, because she was very cool.
Shout out to absolutely no one.
My favorite high school memory is dropping 490 pounds on my chest.
I would like to give a shout out to all the coaches during football season this year. Made a lot of good memories making playoffs for the first time. And to all the teachers that gave the lessons during COVID, all the good memories that have happened throughout all my 4 years of high school.
Alright, I really didn't have favorite memories just, all year. It's been real chill all year, all the classes, it's been real fun.
My favorite senior memory is probably hanging out with the whole construction boys, these guys right here. They've been very nice to me and they're very helpful. They help me with my projects. They're all nice and I like hanging out with all of them. They're pretty cool, awesome, especially all the seniors around here in this whole campus, because it's really awesome to know that you have friends that back you up.
My favorite high school memory was breaking my pinky at practice and everybody was coming around and helping me out, making sure I was okay. I want to give a shout out to Ruben De Leon for turning the program around and believing in us.
All right, my favorite senior memory was making it first round of the playoffs, and I want to shout out to our head coach, Ruben De Leon, for turning this program around and making us a better team from going 0-10 to 7-4.
My favorite senior memory is whenever we're here in construction with all the boys, just chilling, building stuff. That's about it. Shout out to Lopez, all the help he's given to us.
My favorite memory throughout high school would probably be freshman year basketball, just because I was around with my friends and everything. We had nothing really to worry about, and we had nothing but fun that year.
Shout out to Coach Rod and Coach Silva for pushing me to be the best that I can, and now I get to go play volleyball on a volleyball scholarship.
Hey, shout out to my friend. They always get me through the day, and I love them so much, guys. Thank you so much.
I want to give a shout out to The Weeknd for helping me get through the year, and I want to give another shout out to Mr. Jackson, our law teacher, for helping us with the criminal justice team and for all the hard work he's done.
I want to shout out Miss Arisa and Miranda.
My favorite memory is winning an award for one act.
I want to give a shout out to my uncle who passed away, and now I'm about to graduate because of him.
Shout out to my grandma and Miss Morales for getting me through high school, and shout out to my grandpa, because without him I wouldn't be possible.
I give shout outs to all my friends that have been here since I was younger, from the first time I got here, which was like 5th grade till now. And shout out to my grandparents, to the memory of them, and helping me push through all these school years and everything like that. And I'm glad that I actually do have some teachers that really do care for me trying to graduate.
My favorite memory is making it to regionals for all 3 years, our sophomore, junior, senior year.
I want to give a shout out to Peso Pluma.
I want to give a shout out to Mr. Curbo, best math teacher.
Shout out to our middle school teacher, Miss Lozano.
Because she would buy us tacos and her husband was cool too.
Yeah, she's the best teacher.
Okay, I'm here to shout out my coach Benugli for introducing me into powerlifting, and definitely the school because it's an amazing school, amazing staff, and etc. I'm really gonna miss it when I'm gone, and I just hope the next coming classes do better.
Hello, I'd like to shout out my mom for giving birth to me, and thank you for that.
I would like to give a shout out to Miss Burnett. She helped me out throughout this whole year, helped me with my schedule, helped me with everything, helped me get it in the right place, and
I want to take this time to personally give a shout out to Mr. Crawford, who was probably the best teacher last year that I had. I also want to give a shout out to Tristan Hernandez and Jaden Richardson, Jaden Amaya, who was also in that class at the time, Ana Flores, and I think that's about it. That's basically everyone who made junior year probably like the most fire year.
My favorite memory from high school was probably prom last year. Me and all my homies went, our whole friend group went, and then the people I want to shout out is most of my friends, Jaden, Joseph. One teacher I want to shout out is Crawford. He was a really good teacher. I liked him as a teacher. I feel like he helped most of me and my friends pass, and we had that class all together, like all 5, 6 of us. It was pretty fun. I had Jay in there, the other Jay. We had 3 Jadens in there. We had Joseph. We had a lot of our friends in there. It was a really good class, and we all ended up passing the star too. So Crawford for sure is a shout out. Like, that dude was a really good teacher.
I just want to give a shout out to my bestie Phoebe Lopez. I love you, girl. Thank you for being my bestie throughout this whole year.
My favorite memory was going to regionals for pole vault 2 years back to back, and also being the 2 times area champion.
I want to give a shout out to my mom to help me getting the school year done.
My favorite memory from high school is probably the bus ride home talks, because they're always the funniest.
One teacher we'd like to shout out this year is Miss Longoria,
because she helped us out a lot.
and she was our favorite teacher all year.
I want to shout out my mom for pushing me through the school year.
I hope everyone's doing all right, and so us seniors. So go Mavs.